lucky. What do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use. Light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the answer. And take your friends and them can and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the chosen haters, the haters, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, Dooby-dooby-doo-doo. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what it is. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show brought to you by myself, Big Phil Speaks. Getting tongue twisted this morning. Paul still no Diddy. Brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Listen, tell a friend to tap on in, tune in. We've been playing around with the times because I'm trying to get a feel for what's best for people to come tune in and see what's popping or whatever the case may be. This is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, no matter what top off. You feel me? Listen, y'all know what I like to say. It doesn't matter if you're getting off of work, you're headed to work, you're late and trying to get out your bed to get to work. You ain't got no work. You're clickety clacking on the internet streets looking for work, or you looking over at the room at your boo boo bun thing, significant or insignificant other, or even your spouse. And you like, damn it. Ready to put in work. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show gonna get you right and ready. Hey, amazing beauty, come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Huh? Listen, channel pimp right there. Pincers, come on over to the YouTube. Listen, how y'all feeling this morning, huh? All my listeners, constituents, supporters, fans, and even the haters and naysayers. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Listen, y'all feeling blessed? I know I'm feeling blessed. I know y'all like, Phil, you's a mess. No, it's because I'm feeling blessed. Because I'm here. There's some folks ain't make it to see today. So I count it all joy, no matter what I'm going through, what my peoples is going through, no matter what y'all going through. I see the best out of the day and I try to make it the best day ever. And I implore you to do the same thing. But while you out here moving around liars, huh? Trying to make it the best day ever. Plan, plot, strategize so that if you're so blessed to see manana tomorrow, you make it an even better day than the day. Karma Stone, what's up with it? Come on over. Come on over to YouTube. Hey, good morning. Listen, excuse me. Before I get started, before I get to going, before I get to going anywhere, y'all share this live if you would. Share this live if you would. In your inboxes, on your favorite social media outlets, whatever the case may be. I know y'all got love for your boy. But I want to menage with the algorithm. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm a faithful man when I need to be a faithful man, but I want to menage with the algorithm. Huh? That part. Yeah, baby. Listen, let me start it off like this, Vera. Let me do this roll call and then I'm going to get on with the getting on. Connie Baptiste, Grand Rising, GMG is MF and Friday. Yay! Crack baby, trick baby, crack baby is in the building. Peep scheme, Wagwan, brethren, the bird, Grand Rising, Tugi, Star. I see you and thank you for reposting the stream on X, formerly known as Twitter's. Listen, I appreciate every share and reshare. You feel me? Bree in the place to be. Good morning, Tugi. Lady Coach Anita. Good morning. Y'all did do the day show at a different time for the day, Lady Costanita. Just trying to fill it out, fill it out, fill it out. Phil's trying to fill it out. You feel me? Listen, who else? Kathy Candy. Good morning to ye. Good morning. Tanina, I see you. Good morning. Who else we got here? Angie. Hey, how you doing, Angie? Good morning. D Blade from that good H Town is in the building, huh? My uptown homeboy, Frank Murphy, DC Mom Sauce is in the building. I see you, homie. Miss Scapex. Look, she done slid on through, huh? Yeah. Good morning, Miss Scat Pack. The sound is crazy, or is it you? I think it's you, and you. Reason, reason that he's here. Good morning, Reason. I see you in the building. Yeah. Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend my mom birthday on the first. Salute to Leo's. Shout out to Mom Dukes and a happy early birthday to she. Yeah, happy early birthday to Mom Dukes. Hot shot. I see you. What's goody like? Be coming through with the fofo ready to all that goody was goody like the mob. Hey Shannon, I see you over on the good IG. Come on over to YouTube channel right there. Yes, indeed. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? For those that ain't said nothing yet, love is love. Y'all know what it is. And for those in the anonymous section, the anons as we call it, the ones that are sitting back chilling, just watch. Yeah. I see you. I see you. Let me get this party started right. Let me get the party started quickly with this warning. Warning, warning, warning. Federal law, Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes including, but not limited to, criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. You know that's right, baby. Dream Wonders, come on over to the good YouTube, huh? Listen, something I ain't done in a good while. Let me hold on, let me make sure I got that jump saved. Yeah, it's up there. Something I ain't did in a while. I've been holding off on doing. Okay, you go. There you go. Ah, we had episode 270 of them things. You hear me? 270 of them things. A lot of people can't say that much. And the opening title is One of Them Days. Oh shit! It woke up. I mean, I woke up. I cracked my eye and looked through the cracks of my blinds and seen a gloriously wonderful, beautiful sunny day. I said, "Oh, it's one of them days." And then I got online for a minute for some shenanigans and bullshittery. It really became one of them days. Listen, but the day's topics was most of them, not all of them, but some of the topics we're gonna talk about is sleepy stickers. I don't know if y'all seen that story out of Texas, and ain't no telling how many of the daycares around the United this thing is going on and how many households. But we're gonna talk about it. The next topic, you cash app hustlers, you better beware. You better beware. There's some words of wisdom of some things going on. You don't want to get caught up in the caught up. You hear me? Then we're gonna talk about Glorilla getting arrested. We're gonna talk about Ramir versus Jay-Z, that infamous paternity test case and the updates with that. And then we're gonna talk about from 106 in Parks. AJ Calloway. Y'all remember he had the long braids going down, dreads, whatever you want to call them, in the little ponytail, whatever. He was on there with free. Listen, AJ Calloway on the state of us. I think we need to tap into that. Huh? Then, I didn't put it on here, but we're gonna have this Bama here segment. We got that on deck. You hear me? And then I got a hypothetical situation called What Would You Do? And this goes for men and women. What would you do? We gonna have a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be? Listen. You say he is not the daddy, maybe. Ooh, Lord. Listen, inquiring minds say they would like to know. Inquiring minds say they would like to know. Listen, as I start this show off, um, This is a controversial topic. Let me see if I missed anybody that came through the door and said something, on they step in. Pause. JJ Tsunami, what's goody like the mob? I see you checking in from that good X, formerly known as Twitters. Listen, RIP to Malcolm Jamal Warner, of course, yet again, you hear me. And I'm gonna talk about something dealing with him in a little bit as well. Because there's allegedly some reasonings behind his passing or whatever the case may be. So we're gonna talk about that. But RIP to Malcolm X. There is another individual that was pivotal to my childhood who also later on in his career got caught up in racist rhetoric, racial conversations or things that he's said or whatever the case may be, which has helped to destroy his positive legacy throughout wrestling history. Y'all like, who the figure is that, Big Phil? Hulk Hogan, none other than Hulk Hogan has passed on. GMG Enforcer here. What's up, Precious Naya? Uh, Hulk Hogan, who I came in contact with on what is now considered the WWE. It was years ago known as the WWF. It was the World Wrestling Federation before the the World Wildlife Fund or something sued the hell out of their ass for trademark infringement on that acronym WWF, and they had to change it, and they changed it to WWE. If y'all didn't know, now you know. But Hulk Hogan goes back during a time where you had the likes of Andre the Giant, my favorite, Jimmy Superfly Snooker, who has gone through some tragedy and tainted his own legacy as well. Alpha and Seeker, the Grow Warriors, Hawking Animal. Who else? George the Animal Steel, the Junkyard Dog, Rocky Johnson, who is the father of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Tony Atlas, who was touted as the strongest man on earth at the time. Who else? I can go down a list. The Great Kabuki. Who else? Kamala, used to always pat his big ass belly. The Irish Sheik. Uh, uh, what was the manager? The manager. Oh, they had the rubber bands in his chin. Oh man. Ah, man, can't forget about Dusty Rhodes. Can't forget about Ric Flair. Can't forget about so many other individuals that shaped my childhood because I loved wrestling back then, or whatever the case may be. To me, his loss is lackluster. Oh, Chano, that's you, Chano. Salute, my brother. I see you. I appreciate you for reposting. Jake the Snake Roberts, Sergeant Slaughter, Billy Graham, Superstar Billy Graham. Listen, I could go on and on. The Russians, Ivan Nikita Koloff. Nikita had that hell of a Russian sickle clothesline. Yes, indeed. Listen, but listen, bringing it full circle, I could go on and on and on about my childhood and how I like wrestling and all these things. Pound for pound, what's goody like the mob? Come on over to YouTube. I could go on and on. Hulk Hogan has lost his life, or whatever the case may be, and I'm not sure how he passed, or whatever the case may be. But this the internet has been going up and going in on that man in his death. That's it, peep scheme. Thank you. The captain, Albano, wasn't Albino. It wasn't Lou Albano. Lou Albano. Captain Lou Albano was one of them ones. That's the fact. Rowdy Piper, Trick Baby. Listen, Mr. T came along at a time. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Listen, I got some fans in here. I got some people that know what they know. Some of y'all younger folks like, who the hell they talking about? Do your Googles. Do your Googles. You feel me? Jola, I see you in the building. I know that's right. I know that's right, Jola. He said like Bruce Jenner told OJ good riddance, Hogan good riddance. Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, baby. It's a lot of them. The Iron Sheik used to tap that boot and hit you with that boot and put you in the camel clutch. Yeah. understand something. It was good times back then. Jimmy Hart was later on. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That's a fact, peeps. Listen, I ain't messing with y'all. I'll be all day on this show just naming wrestlers from back in the day. A whole lot of them. A whole lot. Big John Studd, because they used to put Big John Studd and Andre the Giant up against each other because they were two of the tallest. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all young and sit in your seat and look at all this little bedazzled ass wrestling they doing now. But yeah, yeah. Peep Scheme said I'm old. Let me take a swig of my water. Hey, the Frog Lady Hustler, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Yeah. I said George Adams still already. What's the one that used to sit on people's face? To my Rikishi, that was later on. That was later on. Timothy, what's up? Timothy, salute. So you ignoring my comments. You don't sit your ass down, Timothy. Listen, listen, some of y'all are get late. They came later. Hey, Jazzy Stutters. West Side is in here. Not Red DiBiase, it's Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man. That's a fact of Mundo. Him, Ric Flair, on Anderson. They were the four horsemen. Y'all don't know nothing about that. The great Kamala, the great Kabuki. Yes, indeed, huh? That's a fact of Mundo. Listen, some of y'all are just waking up. Some of y'all are just getting yourself together. Some of y'all been up and y'all outside. Some of y'all are at work. Some of y'all trying to get with that boo boo bun thing and put in work. Some of y'all just wasting your time. However, However, we need to watch out for our kids. We got to watch out for our children's. There's a story coming out of Texas. A story coming out of Texas where they giving our kids, our little ones, our loved ones, some effing what you call it, some damn some sleepy stickers that come with some kind of medications on it and putting them away. Hey, Flo Bama girl, come on over to YouTube if you would, huh? They are giving children. The Four Horsemen didn't start in WCW, the Bird. No, no, no. The Four Horsemen go back before the WCW from the NWA days. You don't know nothing about that. The NWA and the UW, it was the UWL at the time. No, no, no. You had Sting, and what was Sting partner name? They were called I forget what they were called. This was the introduction to Sting way long time ago. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that. But let me get back to what I was talking about. Sleepy stickers. These Bammers are putting stickers on children at daycares so much so that they sleeping through most of their day at the school. Not some of them not even eating their damn lunches and things and coming home. Well, one of the children have spoken now. Oh yeah, that's a they forgot to take the sticker off the girl, and the parents seen it. They say, "What's that?" That's the sleepy sticker. Sleepy sticker. And yeah, that's a fact that Burt NWA is right. I know my history. I've been around like tires. You hear me? Listen, but the parent was trying to get to the bottom of it with the school. The school was bullshitting. So the parent reached out to other parents who talked to their children who found out some more about this bullshittery, which caused a big uproar in the situation. Hold on, let me let me see if I got something to go along with this video. Real quick, like ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GMGers, where the hell is it at? I know I didn't erase it. Oh no, it's just a what you call it. I remember Bushwhackers. That's a fact. Vino Diva is in the building. Salute. Hey, hey. Good morning to ye. Listen, y'all pay attention. Y'all watch this video about sleepy stickers and talk to your children, talk to your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews. See what's going on in your neck of the woods, huh? See what people are doing. And they saying it's melatonin in it, but they say it's other things in it too. And who the figgity are they to put anything on our children without asking us? Huh? Y'all pay attention. Would you?
This is 4-year-old Lane Luviano. She's the one that broke this case open in September when she snuck one of her sleepy stickers out of the classroom.
She kind of pulled up her little shorts and said, "Mom, look, this is my sleeping sticker." And I was like, "The what?"
When Lane's mom, Lisa, saw the sticker, she thought it was strange and asked her daughter about it.
And the teacher gives it to you, where she put it?
On my eye.
And what's it look like?
Sleeping with a moon on it.
Lane's dad says he's known something was wrong since school first started.
They never notified the parents.
So Lisa took matters into her own hands. She reached out to the other parents in Lane's class, sent them pictures of the patch to see if their kids were getting the stickers too.
I showed it to my 4-year-old, and she said, yes, that's the sleepy sticker. And if you read the ingredients on them, it has a lot of, it's just things I've never even heard of.
And they're giving them drugs to make them sleep, to keep them quiet.
Najala Abdullah tells us she'd noticed changes in her son, who told her he'd been getting the stickers too. She says he'd been crying, stopped eating, and was bringing home lunches that he hadn't touched.
Do you think it could be a crime?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I don't know about y'all, but that school need to be torn inside out. There needs to be some information given out as to who authorized these things in that school, and is this thing going on in other daycares across America? Do a Google on that. It is a real product that's on the market that you can buy, and I'm not condoning nobody buying it for their own children. I am not doing that, because if something go wrong with you and your baby, and something happen to your baby, because you just jumping on a trend and you don't know what your baby can handle or not, and something happen to that baby, it's shame on you, and whatever happens to your dumb ass. You hear me? However, who the hell is this daycare or any other or babysitting service? Who the figgity are they to put something on us with Medicaid, not us, on our children that are medicated and act like it's all good in the neighborhood? Ain't sent a letter home, ain't had a parent-teacher conference, a school-wide conference, and say, "We're thinking about implementing these things to help your children get a sound nap time." They not doing that. Somebody sneakily said, "You know what? I seen this bullshittery. Let me get these sleepy stickers and slap it on these children." Truck and Shay, come on over to YouTube. I was getting tongue twisted. Come on over to YouTube. Who the figgity are they to put some damn medicated patches on our children without saying a damn thing? Now, what if one of these children would have seized up, went into cardiac arrest, would have went into a coma, would have OD'd, would have had a serious allergic reaction to these damn stickers, not knowing who's allergic to what and or the ingredients in these damn stickers, or whatever the case may be. I heard there's melatonin in it, but then I'm hearing there's other things in it too. That thing is hella brazy. You hear me? I don't like it. I don't condone it. I think somebody need to go oops upside those caregivers' heads, because that right there is crazy. Because like I said, that's subjugating, that's exposing your children to possible harm. And here's the more nefarious part of that too. If these children are sleepy to that point, you're not going to know, or they might not even know, if somebody's bothering them. I don't want to say the words. I don't want to say the words, but they're not going to know if somebody's bothering them, and even more his wicked, evil ways. So parents, have talks to your baby with your babies, to your little ones. Make sure nobody's slipping slinky stickers on them. You hear me? Sierra Bay from the Bay Area. I see you. Uh, they little ass be doing too much. Nah, hell nah, Frank Murray. Hell nah. You can't just be slapping LSD patches on the kids. You can't be slapping nicotine patches on the kids without consent. You can't do that. No. Hell no, you can't do that, huh? Sheesh. Listen, I'm gonna move on from the move on, but I had to throw that out there like an alley oop loop. Y'all had to get that, because I saw that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be bullshitting me that people doing this out here, huh? But leave it up to people to F it up for everybody and do some. Some garbage. I know what they was doing. They was putting their ass to sleep, putting them down for the count. They probably was sleep probably 6 hours out of the 8 hours they was there. So they could be on IG, on YouTube. Some of y'all better not be in here right now. Cause y'all got them damn kids asleep with the sleepy stickers. Huh? Put them to sleep so y'all can party and bull. You know what I'm talking about. Sarah Lynn, she done came on in. I see you. Listen, I just got finished talking about the sleepy situation, Sarah Lynn. You ain't missed too much. Houston May, come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? This next story, hold on. Let me put my allegedly on too, because this is gonna be one of them ones. Allegedly, for the rest of the show and for everything preceding that. Listen, all you fake ass hustlers, all you narcotics dealers, all you scam artists, all you getting it how you live itis and narco, all you individuals, beware. This next video is gonna give you some warning, warning. And if you out here trapping like you rapping, you better sew up that seam and get the hell away from that situation known as what? Cash App. You think I'm lying? Listen to this one. Allegedly. Oh
You
no,
wanna
no,
know
no.
how
Hold on,
freak
hold on, hold on, hold
accident
on.
shit happened?
Oops.
See them
Oops.
glasses?
Hold on,
You
hold
see
on, hold
that?
on,
I
hold
just
on.
happened
Wrong
to come.
story, wrong
Cash App
story.
got a new federal indictment that's going out to over 50,000 people all over America. Everybody who's using Cash App. For the sake of, it's called money laundering. Anytime you playing games with them Cash Apps and you sending that money over there to your bank account and then it's coming back over there to you, it's called money laundering. There's so many inmates that's locked up where people are going out receiving money from inmates that's not even supposed to have a cell phone to begin with. It's called money laundering. You're receiving dirty money to your Cash App, you transferring it over to your bank account where your clean money is. Now let me tell you what happens with that. Once they find out that they aren't able to track that, because you know the government wants its taxes, you're not paying your taxes, it's a crime. So I want y'all to understand something. I want y'all to be very careful and listen to what I'm telling you. Do not accept money to your Cash App. That's not legal. Because you have to pay taxes on everything you get. You have to pay taxes on every dollar you receive. If you notice, when you set up a Cash App, it asks you, do you want to get a business account? Your best bet is to get a business account. Free game.
Free glue. Justice Show, I see you. Listen, now for those that might get it misconstrued or twisted, you can get donations, you can get gifts. And by law, you can, I think it's up to 14,000 or so, I think a year that you can get in donations or gifts per individual. Per individual. Per one individual. You can get up to, I think it's 14,000. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Justice still said my tax bill like he ain't lying. Listen, so all you Cash App warriors, you better be ready to play when they come a knocking at your door. Listen, understand that Peepski said I had last year. Listen, and you can't beat the system at all nowadays. Listen. Did you hear the terminology of what I said? Did you hear the terminology of what I said? You can get gifts, you can get donations up to 14,000. I think it is per person a year. That's untaxable. Untaxable. But for y'all that's out here trapping like you rapping, pause on my lip, pause. But if you out here trapping like you rapping, you better find other destinations for your situation. Because the government is out here looking, lurking, and hating. That's a bar, ain't it? Justice says, still paying that is. Damn it. Vino D was saying, I am a law abiding citizen, so it won't affect me. I know that's right. If you're loading that much cash to your card, it's going to get flagged. That's for any red dot, rush, any card you can load cash. If that's a fact of Mundo, DC Mumbo sauce. Aha. That's a fact of Mundo. It depends on the state federal tax schedules have different standard deductions. That's a fact. But on the IRS site, the last time I checked, it was around about 14,000. And I'm not talking about statewide. I'm talking about federal wise. On the IRS website, you can get up to, I think it was 14,000 at the time, and it's been a couple years since I looked. in donations or gifts, quote unquote gifts. People send you money, give you money, whatever the case may be, and it's non-taxable. After that, everything's taxed or whatever. But some for you to live, to learn and grow on. All you parking lot pimpers, all you internet trappers, all you cash app hustlers, all you getting how you MNF and live. You have been put on notice. You have been put on notice, and cases are starting to roll out. Federal indictments, that is. Federal indictments, that is. Yeah, get them business cash app. That's it right there, Justice Show. Bing. That's it right there. Hey, I don't even think the rush card even exists no more, Mumbo Sauce. I think you out of the game with the rush card. I think the rush card went out of business. Pay as you go taxes. Yeah, yeah. Because if you don't, you let it pile up. Boy, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass. Now, the video that I started to play a second ago, I had it out of turn on my thing or whatever the case may be. But ladies and gentlemen, whoever wear glasses, I ain't talking about necessarily sunshades, but depending on how much sunlight they let through it, be careful where you sit your damn eyeglasses, how you hang them up on in your car and leave them in your car, because you can catch your car on fire. I slammed my door, ran through the basement. This video right here, Vader Wait, come on over, dude. Y'all pay attention to this little ditty right here. No
You want to know
ditty.
how freak accident shit happened? See them glasses? You see that? I just happened to come back in here and saw something smoking. That damn thing is... Hey, look at that. Ain't the first time it's happened. Better pay attention to where you hang your glasses. There's gonna be a little fire in here shortly. That is wild.
Be careful with your glasses, ladies and gentlemen. I was gonna play that earlier to get it out the way, but be careful where you sit your eyeglasses on your dash, up on your visor, up on your rear view mirror, and if it's hanging a certain way and the sun can refract or bounce through it, you can cause yourself a world of problems. World of problems. Your car can go poof up in flames. And you, what the hell? I don't smoke. I don't do. I. Listen. If you don't know, now you know. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball because the assets are in order. She's in the building. Good morning to ye. Listen, Sarah Lynn said in Pennsylvania, gift tax is almost 40%. It's the same for gambling wages. I didn't know that. Good thing I don't gamble in Pennsylvania. He trying insurance scam is crazy. Damn it, Jim. Not the insurance scam. I never seen anyone hang their glasses on a visor. I have Sarah Bay, especially in like pickup trucks and shit like that. But now Sierra Bay and newer cars, they got compartments directly for your sunglasses where they didn't have them years ago or whatever. In a lot of cars, they didn't have them, so you just put them where you put them, or whatever the case may be. And some are more reckless or careless than others. You know what I'm saying? But moving on with the moving on. For those that don't know, hold on. Let me load them up with the load them up. Hold them up when I hold them up. Make them fold up when they folding up. Listen, Glorilla, yeah, Glow, yeah, Glow, yeah, Glow, has been arrested. I believe she's out now. She's out on bail, fresh out of jail, out on bail, California dreaming. She allegedly got arrested for some kind of illicit drug. She's saying it's marijuana or whatever the case may be. But her home was broken into while she was out doing shows. And her thing is, and other people's thing is, they putting so much emphasis on her, but not enough on the people that broke into her house. Giddy up. Here's a statement that she put out. Crazy. My house got home invaded Saturday while I was in Indianapolis performing for the WNBA All-Star game. And instead of focusing on finding the suspects, they focused on some cannabis weed. One, so no, wasn't busted. Two, my house got robbed. Three, I wasn't home. Long story short, my house gets home invaded, and I'm the only one that gets arrested. Make that make sense. Oh, damn, Glow. That should be her new remix. Damn, Glow. Damn, Glow. Damn, Glow. They found the weed. They found the weed. Damn, Glow. I don't know how much weed she had, but she keeping it tall. She keeping it tall. We been knew she was a real when she thorough. Yeah, y'all don't know what thorough means. For some of y'all, it's thorough. You know what I'm saying? But we say thorough in the DC area. Just to show said, "Free her." If she tweeted that at the time, she already on them streets. You understand me? But that's messed up. You the victim of a home invasion, and obviously they wasn't about their business if they missed the weed, and I don't know how much or how little weed they got. If I'm not mistaken, weed is illegal in Georgia or whatever the case may be. I believe she lives in Georgia. I could be wrong about that, but wherever she at, obviously weed is legal and or amount, the quantity that she might have had is illegal. So she's gonna have to deal with that with the court system or whatever the case may be. I can already see what her lawyer gonna say. I can already see what her lawyer gonna say. The people that broke in her house planted the weed. That's why I'm already in a hippopotamus on what's gonna happen. You dig? But shout out to Glorilla. Hopefully everything is everything, darling. Sorry about the home invasion. Sorry for whatever they took out your house. Sorry for victimizing you as such. But man, oh man, I tell when you need them, they ain't there for you, but they always around when you don't need shiggity. Listen, them Southerners don't play about that Mary Jane. You hear me? They wanted to take her tree. It was hella good tree. Damn it, Jim. Moving on with the moving on. Let me get this up here quickly. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where we at? Unless you've been living under a rock, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard the rumblings, the whispers, the industry chatter, as well as on the street curb chatter and in the gossip blogs all over the place about the paternity test from a young man by the name of Rodman Satterweight, involving none other than Jigga Man Jay Z. Whereas Jay Z says, "I'm not the father," but these pictures, oh my God, from the ears, the way the ears sit, the way they bent to that nose, to the eyebrows, to that smile, even kind of to the lips. Pause. No Diddy. Look a lot like father, like son. But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Here's the latest update in that. It says the man who's been claiming Jay Z as his long lost daddy has just dropped his paternity lawsuit for now. For now. According to documents obtained by Hot New Hip Hop, Ramir Satterwhite, who says he had a thing with his late mom, who says Jay Z had a thing with his late mom, Wanda, back in the early 90s, has dismissed his case in court. Jay has always denied the claims. No word on why Ramir pulled the plug. There have been some unconfirmed reports on X, formerly known as Twitters, that Ramir dropped it because some things were added to his filing without his permission. So he dismissed with prejudice so he could update it to avoid having his case thrown out. It says we can't confirm or deny this at the moment. Earlier this year, Ramir told Daily Mail he just wants the truth, saying, if he's not my father, why can't he prove me wrong? He said, I could take being embarrassed, can't take him saying nothing. Ooh, ooh. Now, I want to know what y'all think about this, right? Should Jay-Z just go on and say, man, here, man, take this damn DNA, have his lawyers present it, have them tested and have it destroyed. Because some people have a thing where they don't want their DNA kept in the system or whatever because of a lot of nefarious things that are going on with the use of people's DNA behind their back or whatever the case may be. Charlie Hustle, good morning to ye. But do y'all feel as though Jay Z should put an end to it once and for all and just get that DNA up and get it cleared? What's the worst that can happen? You got another son, you got another child that obviously took place well before you got with Beyonce. So you wasn't cheating on him. Almighty KM them brung them on in, GMG. So obviously he wasn't cheating. Now there is the possibility that they saying that the girl was of a certain underageness at the time. We don't know. We don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but why else would he be scared to take that test, or why would he just not get it out the way? Because it means a lot of mofos can come out and demand DNA. No DNA. Phantom Beats, salute. Phantom Beats said, hell no, DNA got to go. I'm just saying, this is yeah, that's it, Bree Bree. This has been going on for years. Why Jay never took a DNA to clear his name? That would be the easiest thing to do because it keep coming up. It keep coming up to bite him in the ass or smack him in the face. If you go ahead and take that DNA, just get it on up out of here. Now would the industry be shook up if that's his baby? If that's his baby, what took him so long? Shout out to Rail. Shout out to Rail. This a Justice Show, definitely a tricky one. Definitely a tricky one. I don't know. You Ramir said it ain't about money. He don't want no money. He just wants to know. He just wants to know. It ain't about money, and he's past the age of child support eligibility, so it ain't that, or whatever the case may be. I would think for Jay Z's closure, peace of mind on this situation, and for the young man, right? That Jay, I know if you see this, you probably like, man, fuck that, Sean, or whatever the case may be. Go on, take that test, get it up out of there. Make sure your lawyers send armed guard or along with their lawyers over to the DNA testing firm for that state or whatever the case for Virginia, I think it is Maryland, and say that you are providing this DNA that must be destroyed in your presence of your lawyer and armed guards after testing. So it's not stuck in the system. So we can get a clear, concise because I know Jay probably like ain't your business. And ain't none of y'all business, which is true. But for nothing else than for that young man's personal peace. For his personal peace. Now I don't know if there's a thing where Jay can get him to sign an NDA on the results, whatever the case may be, if he wants to keep it low, you know what I'm saying? If he is the father or not. But I would think that if he's not the father, he should want people to know, listen, I didn't go around leave this little boy fatherless or whatever the case may be. Right. But if he turns out to be the daddy, maybe NDA in place to say, listen, let's keep this on the low. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on. I don't want it to taint my image. Hey, Flo, I see you, Flo, and Tree, to taint his image or whatever the case may be. But would that? I'm asking y'all this too. Would it taint his image? Would that taint his image? If he was the father of this child after all these years, because Jay Z was a younger Jay Z then too. Jay Z was a younger Jay Z too. He wasn't the old Jay Z or the seasoned Jay Z that y'all looking at. But this Jay Z is before ain't no nugger. This Jay Z is before dead presidents. This Jay Z is before maybe around about the time or even before Hawaiian Sophie. Somewhere around about that time. This was young Jay Z. So can this be held over his head? I wouldn't let anyone bully me into doing nothing. But Vino Diva, if that was your situation and this could be your father, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know if it was told on your parents' deathbed or told shortly before, whatever the case may be? Wouldn't you want to know, especially if you thought you didn't have no father, or maybe thought your father was somebody else, or whatever the case may be, and come to find out they are not the daddy, or whatever the case may be? Wouldn't you want to know? That's all I'm gonna say. He probably threw this kid a bag and told him, "Shut the figgity up. We can have a private relationship." Possible, but if that's the case, why did he just dismiss it altogether? He dismissed it with prejudice so he can bring it back up. Or maybe Jazzy Stutters, like you said, might be to see if he don't get that bag, then he bring it right back up. Who knows? I don't know. But he claims that it's not a monetary situation or whatever. He should do an ancestry test and see what shakes. Is how I found out my dad was lying. Oh, but then it would have to be somebody else in his family's tree that had done DNA for it to be able to bring in the comparison or whatever. Is the child double A MCNY music? No, his mom passed away some years ago now. Double A, his mom passed away some years ago. He ain't a child anymore. That's a fact. Flo was thinking would. Vino said, I wouldn't care if he was my father after all these years. I would just live my life. I get that, Vino. Some people handle things differently though. Some people want to heal a wound or put something in an empty place in their heart from where they felt like the person missing from their life has left. So maybe by getting answers, maybe it will resign the person to be like, at least I know who my father is. And if Jay-Z is not the father, maybe he can take his search somewhere else. Maybe he can take his search somewhere else. I don't know. Him and his mom can do an ancestry DNA, eliminate the people related to the mom, and dig through the ancestry of other matchers. Good point, Sarah Lynn. Good point. Be a billionaire and you wouldn't entertain this. Um, I don't know, fan of bees. I think I would, right? Because me as a father of my seven, if I got a lingering child out there that I didn't know about, or there was the possibility, I would want to know. I would want to know. Me, I would want to know. But that's just me. Different people handle things different ways or whatever. I don't know. Him not wanting to take the test says it all. It is making it look away, Sierra Bay. It really is. It really is. Yes, because this could be uh, yes, because this could be the son has been inquiring about it and he didn't want to do it. Yes, it'll taint him. It'll be another 50 cents. I don't think so. I really don't think so because uh, the mother and him, I don't think was a serious item, but they got busy at one, time of 3 or 12 or whatever the case may be. Supposedly, I don't know. I don't know. I would have DeHaven up here. DeHaven would be the one that would be able to, dot some I's, cross some T's, and he's spoken about it in some ways too. If y'all don't know who DeHaven is the reason why Jay was down in uh in the Eastern Shore area in the first place, in Salisbury, whatever. As a grown man, Jay just needs to take the test. Sadly, a lot of people don't want to know, and that is true, Sarah Lynn. Sarah Lynn, some people don't want to rock the boat. And usually, Sarah Lynn, I agree because a lot of people they were married or are married long enough to where as the child, if it's found out to be his, means that he's been cheating or he was cheating. But in this situation, it doesn't work that way. In this situation, he wasn't married, so he didn't betray the vows that him and Beyonce took. So this shouldn't be looked at in that way. She should want to know. She want to know so that the whispers and rumors can stop. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure media is throwing questions her way. She probably tired of hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure J and B are tired of it being brought up in these internet streets. Even me talking about it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they tired of it. You know what I'm saying? So why not do something to finalize the whole situation, whether he is that man's son or not? You got a son and don't even know is insane, man. Listen, shiggity happens, keys y'all. Shiggity happens. Yeah, it would be a bad look. She was underage and he wasn't, unless she was running around lying about her age. In case, what can you do? And that's the thing. That's the thing, Double A, because he could very well say she lied. He could very well say that she's not here to prove it. She's not here to refute it or fight her case. I think a couple family members are still around, but he got enough power, he got enough money and enough PR that he can wash that whole underage stuff under the rug if he so chose. But it's a thing of people looking at it like, why is he ducking it? Why is he ducking it? And this one has been around for years. This one has been around for years. I'm just saying, if somebody told you he not your dad, what you fighting for? Move on. Okay, okay. Okay, I respect that, Phantom Beats, but some people handle things different, Phantom. Some people handle things differently. My dad claimed me once I took the test, it didn't change my dad's heart. He's still just a sperm donor. Damn it, Jim. Oh, 50 would have a field day with this if it turned out to be his kid. That's a fact too. I sit in adoptee groups with my sisters. Some of them find their biological families and they want nothing to do with them. Me and my sister's relationship is rare. Sheesh. Phil, if a chick came out, you know you never got pregnant and was a jump off for squad, and you know it's not yours. Why take a test? Now, but see, that's another side of it, Phantom Beats. Now, if the time frame doesn't line up, if me and said woman had some dealings or whatever the case may be, and the child's age ain't matching up to when we had dealings, then hell no, I'm not taking no damn DNA test or whatever the case may be. Um, Fortunately for me, all my children have been blessed with something or something about me that I couldn't deny my child from my youngest to my oldest. Fortunately for me. So there's that, right? But that's not always a guarantee that your child is gonna look like you or have some physical characteristics of you either. But if the times don't line up, got busy and all that, because younger Phil was a little reckless. I was outside, boom, pop, pow, splash. I was reckless as a young kid, but I know what I know, and I know what I know ain't happening, and I know what ain't is, or whatever the case may be. And in my situation, a lot of people know me from where I'm from. A lot of people, whether they like me, love me, or hate me, a lot of people know me. So it would be rumblings all through the real DC streets if Phil had some illegitimates around here that he was not claiming. Trust me. Mega City Can said Jay-Z is Sagittarius. Y'all know y'all sneaky. Nah, don't do that. Terry Woodbury, come on over to YouTube. Y'all come on over to YouTube. That's crazy. Okay. Kid look like no he don't. Phantom Beast. That's crazy. Yeah, he was on the show on the Maryland side. Yeah. Down in Salisbury. That's where they was hustling getting their money at a point in time. Double A said still a terrible look. Yeah, true, true. True. It's a rock and a hard place, I think, for Jay in a way. Because how do you explain it? How do you explain around it? How do you get through it? That's all I'm saying. Villanova, timelines. That's true. That's true. Listen, I ain't against what you're saying. Like, man, my kids all look different and they have the same father. Doing our divorce, we did DNA so he could pay child support. And of course, all three were 99.99% his. So looks mean not. That's true, Keyshawn. That's why I said it don't always work out to where's your parents. But the point I'm making is I couldn't deny mine if I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. I could not deny mine if I wanted to. Yeah, that's what I meant by the looks aspect or whatever. But in some situations, the child looks just like the mother, nothing like the father, or looks everything like the father and nothing like the mother, or looks like another family member and like neither parent. There's things that happen in that gestation and that the DNA strand that can change and change things up on how it look. But it's to me, it's a rock and a hard place no matter how you look at it, no matter how you pan it out. It is one of them things. One of them things. Now moving on. Moving on. Jay Z, you a grown ass man. You making plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? You living the life, living it like it's golden. It's up to you. The choice is yours. Who am I? I'm just Big Phil Speaks. I ain't got no dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my business for real, for real. I'm just saying as a father to a father. Um, I don't know. Even if you could do it quietly or secretly to the point of just giving this man, you know what I'm saying, peace one way or the other. No, the fuck it wouldn't be Phantom Beats. Nah, look, y'all made me cuss on the morning show. No, it would not be. Connie said he needs to take the test. Anywho, moving on with the moving on. Listen, with the recent passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner, there's been a lot of questions. A lot of people wondering why was he in the water? A lot of people in the water at the time of morning he was by himself. Now, allegedly, they are saying that that man was not in the water by himself, but that he had his daughter out there with him. Allegedly. Allegedly. Um, and supposedly either she or both him and her got caught in a rip current, in a rip tide, and he was trying to save her. And supposedly, allegedly, let me read this. Let me put the picture up. Let me put Malcolm Jamal up and his baby girl. R.I.P. to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Still a tragic loss. It says new details have been released after Cosby Show star Malcolm Jamal Warner tragically drowned in Costa Rica. Police say Warner was swimming with his 8-year-old daughter when they both got caught up in a rip current. Surfers nearby saw them struggling and rushed in. One surfer used his board to save Malcolm Jamal Warner's daughter, while a volunteer lifeguard brought Warner and another surfer to shore. Sadly, Warner didn't survive, but his daughter and the two surfers are alive. His death was ruled an accident drowning. Let's continue to keep his family in our prayers. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Sheesh. Sheesh. That's deep. You hear me? That is deep and sad. And sad. And that makes more sense. That makes more sense than him going out early morning by himself to just go swimming or whatever the case may be. Very sad situation indeed. Polo Dolo riding solo from Kansas City way. I see you. Very sad situation, man. And if that be true, his daughter has to live with that image. It's one thing to hear daddy's not coming home, to hear my daddy's dead, et cetera, et cetera. To be out there, if this is true, and to witness and experience this, oh my God. Please, if that be true, keep not only his family, but baby girl in prayers. You hear me? Because she's gonna. Yeah, sad as a mug. And they said they worked on him for 45 minutes. Good God Almighty. I can only imagine how this will impact her life. Mm, mm, mm. Something happened to Shad Gaspard from WWE trying to save his son at the beach. Man, definitely sad. I be at the lake every weekend with my kids. I couldn't imagine going through anything like this. Me either. Me either. Being the victim of it or being there to watch one of my kids be the victim of it. Ah, man, I'm not gonna stay on it because it's saddening. Not gonna stay on it because it's saddening. R.I.P. to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Prayers to him and his family. And if what they're saying is true, special prayers go out to his baby girl. Mm. Sheesh. I ain't mean to bring people's spirits and emotions down on a Friday. When I saw that, I said I have to share that. As a part of sharing news and things, the goings on, you got to take the good, the bad with the indifferent. And this is just one of them things. You get what I'm saying? Connie says, I pray for her mental stability in the years to come. May she turn this situation around and look at him as her forever hero. Sheesh. All right, y'all. I got to get up off that. I got to get up off that before I get to shedding tears on here. And I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. This next segment is called This Bama Here. A lot of y'all have become familiar with this Bama Here. And I know Sierra Bay. It's where we highlight, spotlight, push shine on for a moment the effery, the bullshiggery, the dumbness, the idioticness, the heinousness, the vileness, the stupidity of individuals and things that they do. Whoop, dog in the yard, I see you. I see you. Listen, in this situation here, it's an old story, but it just came back. This Bama here, yeah, the COE category. Uh, this story isn't a new story, but it popped up on my timeline on IG for some reason, and it talks about uh, what's the Bama name from Sweetie Pie? What's the Bama name from Sweetie Pie? Hold on. Tim Norman. Tim Norman. It's about Tim Norman and who is the son of the beautiful lady proprietor of Sweetie Pies. And the tainting that it's done to the family legacy, to her business entity, and the heartbreak that it has to bring to her as the owner of Sweetie Pie. Who am I speaking about? Montgomery. Robbie Montgomery, former singer, backup singer with Tina Turner in the group she was in when they was with Ike and Tina and those things. Um, Tim put a hit out on his nephew, cousin, blood family member over some boogery to get insurance claims. There was an episode on Sweetie Pies where Robbie's house got vandalized and broken into. They're saying subsequently through investigation, they're saying Tim was behind that. Very sad situation. I'm gonna let y'all see this video before we discuss it a little further. But this definitely warranted this Bama here. Even though he's away doing his time, this Bama here is for Tim Norman. You feel me?
This Bama here.
$450,000 is all it took Tim Norman to murder his nephew in March 2016. Tim was a reality TV star on the Sweetie Pie show with his nephew, Andre Montgomery, when he secretly took out a life insurance policy on him. Ending his life could earn Tim $450,000 through insurance fraud. He paid exotic dancer Terica Ellis to give Andre's location to the shooter, Travell Hill, and Andre was fatally shot on the street. For 4 years, Tim acted like nothing happened and continued to star on Sweetie Pies, even taking his mom to the same street where Andre was shot. But the FBI was watching. Investigators found Tim submitted false insurance information on Andre's death with the help of insurance agent Wael Yagnam. They also traced the call records of 2 prepaid phones used for the crime. Tim was arrested in August 2020. His accomplices were arrested soon after and pleaded guilty to lesser crimes, but Tim was sentenced to life in prison as the mastermind of Andre's death. He never received the money, and his greed destroyed his family. Follow me for more true crime stories and it's scary.
Listen, listen. Sad situation. Putting a hit out on a family member to claim insurance is sick. Very brazy work. You hear me? Yeah, it was his nephew. Right, Sierra Bay. What the hell? Definitely a sicko. Very sad situation that Robbie Montgomery has to live with. That's probably splintered her family. Probably has shattered her family. The nephew was involved with things. He was in and out of trouble, but he was trying to get his life right. He was trying. And Sweetie Pie was a damn good show. I tune in all the time to see Sweetie Pies. Huh? I used to tune in all the time to see Sweetie Pies. But that man has destroyed their legacy, destroyed the show. I don't even know if they put it on repeat nowhere. I don't even think they show it no more because of it, which affects the money, the popularity of her businesses, her eateries, etc. It's a sad situation. He ain't getting out. He ain't getting out, Double A. That man got life, and he probably got life without. He probably got life without. Tim Dog, the other nephew. Yeah, yeah. What the other nephew? What's the other name? Charles. Charles. Yeah, Dog Charles with Dog Charles out. Man, it's a sad, sickening situation, man. Nothing can tell me that Miss Robbie did not know Tim was up to no good. Nah, sometimes you don't see the things in your family. Sometimes you miss the signs, Jola. Sometimes you look past certain things, and there's certain things about me my mother would always say, "No, that's not my son," because she's not seen that or witnessed that from me. You get what I'm saying? So I can see where she would be like that. I could see where she would be like that. I think they gave him life. I don't think it's 25 to life. I think they gave him life, Double A. He don't deserve to be out because that right there goes beyond calculation. That right there is real. Talking about Sierra Bay was talking about the story of Tim Norman, the son to Robbie Montgomery from Sweetie Pies or whatever, and his garbage. Willful ignorance is a thing when it comes to people and their kids. Man, listen. We gonna move on with the moving on. We gonna move on with the moving on. But it's just man, this next one is about us. Us is we. AJ Calloway. Some of y'all know that name. Some just knew him as AJ. Used to have the long braids, the dreads going back in the ponytail. Tall brother, tall kind of lanky brother from the hit show off of BET 106 in Park with that beautiful specimen of a woman. Free. Woo! Listen, let me shut up. I don't want no problems. But Free was one of them ones. Listen, AJ Calloway took the IG to speak on the state of us, and I eloquent job. Even if you go read his caption, I don't think I saved the caption to read, but his caption was deep and dope, and I thought that you all should r- pay attention and listen to this. I think it's something you can get out of this. AJ Calloway, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Calloway speaks.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I rarely do this. I think I actually have never done a video like this for Instagram, but I've been noticing just some conversations going on social media, and I just wanted to take some time out and address them. I don't understand why us as a people seem to always want to tear one another down. I think we're the only culture to do it the way that we do it. Not only that, we do not come together collectively like we should for just about anything. I have friends from many different races, and I get calls sometimes when things happen, and they tell me, well, if this happened in our community, we would shut America down. If this happened to one of our kids, we would shut America down. It just boggles my mind that we don't come together the way that we should, the way that we have, and the way that we can. And it also boggles my mind that we utilize this amazing tool of the internet to take each other down and take stabs at one another, instead of uplifting, instead of unifying, instead of organizing, instead of doing all the things that we should be doing. That's my message. That's the note. Didn't want to stay on here too long. Um, but when you think about it, and truly do honestly think about all the other cultures, all the other people, and think about how they come together collectively, economically, um, and they uplift one another. Imagine what would happen if we just started to do that.
That part. That part. Shout out to AJ Calloway. Couldn't know better myself, my brother. We got to do better. We got to do better. All of us, me included. We got to do better. We got to do better. Hey, C. Wiggins, come on over to YouTube if you would. We have got to do better because we're in a day and time and age where we all we got is us and we don't even realize it. Flo said, I like the message, but he took too long. I have a short attention span. Sometimes you got to take your time to get through something, though, Flo. Sometimes you got to measure your words so that, they heard crystal clear and you don't say something that you're going to regret later on. Sometimes you got to slow walk, slow walk it. Sometimes you have to. But shout out to AJ Calloway. Shout out to AJ Calloway. I think it was a dope message, and I think we need to adhere to it. I think we need to learn something from it. I think we need to listen, not just hear it, but listen and pay attention to it. Peepski said we are living messed up today. Mm. But what we gonna do about it? That's the question. What are we gonna do about it? You feel me? But anyway, I'm moving on from that. I'm moving on from that. This next thing, I'm gonna put the link out to come up, and if you want to come up and get your ones, twos, and sevens. Oh, but to answer somebody's question before I even go into that, they said, "How do I feel about the?" I went past it. What do I think of the sister who shot to defend her brother? I think she should have very well done so. I think she should have been within her rights to defend her brother. I think just because some people lost their life and because of it, she still had the right to defend her. Constitutionally, that's what it says, right? As human beings, that's what it should be, right? I don't know if she set out to unalive them or they just became unalive by the injuries that happened subsequently to to her defending her brother. But either way, if they were not doing what they was doing to her brother, if they were not violating other or however that took place, then they wouldn't be unalived and other people wouldn't be injured, right? So who should really be charged in this situation? Should it be her or should it be the individuals that are still alive that were part of the onslaught? Were they culpable in their friends being unalive? That's what that's what should be discussed. That's what should be going on. That's a great question. I forget what state it is. That's a fact, Phantom Beast. Black people need to realize we all one. African, Caribbean, American, so much power in that. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact of mundo. But moving on with the moving on, this next one, right? I want to put this out to every man in the room and every woman in the room. Whether you here on YouTube, matter of fact, hold on. Before I even do that, hold up. I've been slacking and slipping. Too raw was good. I'm over on the YouTube. Come on over, homie. I'm over on the good YouTube. Before I move forward, why y'all ain't stop me and tell me to do my spiel, huh? Y'all ain't tell me to do my spiel. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you're looking from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X, formerly known as Twitters. Do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up one time for the one time. Boop, boop. More importantly, hit that subscribe button if you hadn't done so here on the good YouTube. Oh, they put the thumb down on me, not the thumbs down, you bammers. Hit the hit the subscribe button. Boop, boop. And then more after that, after you've done that, hit that notification bell, something like this. so you can be in the know whenever the Good Morning King Morning Show drop.
What?
Whenever Feel the Love Friday drop. What? Or anything else that I put on this Good Big Phil Speaks channel.
What?
Oh, speaking of Feel the Love, it's tonight 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be on time.
What?
Yeah, I drop anything on this Big Phil Speaks channel, you'll be amongst the first to know.
What?
That part. Now I can move on consciously, with a clear conscience. You feel me? Listen, as I was saying, this next segment is for everybody. Everybody. Listen, what would you do if you walk in your house and somebody's ex is sitting in your living room lollygagging, and y'all ain't got that kind of relationship or discord to where it might be even cool or okay? A lot of sneaking on the freaking. That's right, Angie. Boop. I'm just saying, what would you do? Now, this video is content. It is a skit. It is a skit. Reason why I know, because one of the at least one of the individuals in it is a dope content creator. So I already know the actual situation, because it probably would have got a little bit more hands on if it wasn't. I would think it would have got more hands on if it wasn't. Oh yeah, thank you, Hot Shot, and for tonight for Feel the Love. We got none other than FDN's Mac the Mustang, Mac Mustang in the building, Macadocious. She's gonna be a special guest co-host tonight for Feel the Love Fridays. It's gonna be a turn up situation. You feel me? Oh, so y'all better tell a friend to tell a friend. Look at Flo. Hey, I looking forward to the special guest. Let me find out. But it's gonna be fun. If you have not experienced Feel the Love Friday, is always something different. Is where the grown and sexy play, where we converse. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the kids is out of the way, all the way out of the way, because it's very grown, very spicy, and a lot of times salacious. You hear me? What is grown folks do what they do. You feel me? But back to what I was saying. Listen, y'all pay attention. Is what would you do? Watch this video. Just let me know what would you do if you get caught with your pants down? Listen, man.
Why is she here?
Why are you recording?
Because I pulled up and I saw a car that I didn't recognize. So I said, let me see what he on.
What do you mean, why am I here?
And I walk in and she right here.
So what you recording for? That's weird.
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Ain't nothing going on. We chilling. You see me on two different ends of the couch.
But I'm trying to figure out why she here.
Because she can be here. What do you mean?
Why are you talking?
Because I'm here for
This don't
him.
got nothing to there's two people live in this house, not you.
I'm here for him.
Okay, but you don't live here, he do. So I'm trying to figure out why she here.
We chilling, we watching a movie.
But we just had a whole issue with her causing a whole scene outside. And you literally got her here.
So I'm supposed to harbor on that fact that
But this a girl you used to deal with 8 years ago.
Okay, we cool now.
So she could be here while I'm not here, and you don't say nothing about it? You don't feel like you got to communicate that with me?
For what?
What you mean for what?
What you mean, this is my house, so I don't got to tell you nothing?
Okay, so if I just have a random man up in here, I mean, I don't care if you known her a long time ago. You his ex-girlfriend, right? I don't care if it's 8 years ago. You was ex though, right? You was ex though, right?
My thing is, what is you recording for?
Because I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm really just trying to figure it out.
No, you being
This
weird.
really,
You being weird.
me recording this is really for your benefit. His too. Because if I wasn't, I would have been on that.
On what?
On that, and you know what I'm talking about.
He don't have a problem with me being here, then why do you got a problem?
Because this is my house, and if another woman is gonna be okay, and we're together, so if another woman gonna be here, he's gonna tell me. You're gonna ask me, is it okay? But you're gonna ask me, is it okay?
But when she left the other day, you didn't make a problem out of it.
What you mean when she left? She wasn't sitting here chilling. She wasn't sitting here chilling.
But you never
we
said.
We sent her on about her way, so I'm trying to figure out why she here.
You act like you caught us in a room or something. We sitting right here having a conversation.
I'm not saying nothing about catching y'all in the room. Catching y'all in the room don't matter right now. It's the fact that you in my house, period, and I don't know about it.
He don't care.
What you mean you don't care? You can leave. You can leave. You can leave. You can leave. She can leave. She disrespected me in my house.
Yeah, but why she gotta leave? Why you
She
won't leave?
Why would I leave my house?
To
Why
get
would
some
I leave
air
my
to
house?
calm down.
Why would I leave my house?
Man, you dragging it for
I just said she
Get the camera
disrespected
on,
me.
man. What you
She
recording
talking
for?
about she don't care. She talking about she don't care. She talking about she don't care.
You being weird though.
I'm not being weird about nothing. She shouldn't be in my house. You should have called me. You should have asked me, was it cool with me for you to have female company at the house? How would you feel if I had a dude over here?
I called you, you didn't answer.
No, you did not. I don't have no missed calls. You gonna sit here and lie like that? You gonna sit here and lie? And guess what? If I didn't answer the phone, that means she can't come.
Do it mean that?
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
It don't mean that.
We don't have to ask.
Why are you still talking? I'm trying to figure out why you're still talking. I'm trying to figure out why you're still talking. And then you got my dog. You have my dog. Put my dog down. 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 You can leave. Yes, you can go. You, yes, no. Me? You want me to leave? You want me to leave my house? You want me to leave my house? You want me to leave my house? You can go.
I don't feel
You
like
can
I did
go.
anything wrong.
First of all, he didn't ask me because you come over here. It's no,
don't have to,
you
though.
should not be here while I'm not
But he
here.
don't have to.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. We in a
when?
relationship.
Since when?
So let me tell you something. You cool with your dude having a female at your house when you pull up and he ain't talk to you about it.
No, but because
So right. So it's a no,
though.
but it don't matter what it is. Even if y'all feel like it's innocent, then it shouldn't have been an issue with him communicating with it.
I
with
don't
me.
care. Like, back up.
Like I said, I didn't answer the phone. Who you talking to telling me to back up? I don't gotta go
up. Go
nowhere.
back over
I don't
there.
gotta go nowhere. This is my house. I can stand and do whatever I want to do. What do you mean? I do not care about none of that. I don't. You can go. You can go. You can get your bag. You can get your bag and you can go. You can get your bag and you can go. Now you protecting her stuff. Now you protect. Give me this. Give me this.
Come on.
Give me this.
All right,
let it go.
I'm gonna give it to her.
I said let it go. I said let it
Okay,
go.
I'ma
I
give it
said
to
let
her.
it go.
Crystal.
Don't put your hands on me.
Just
Don't put your
stop.
hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. You can go. You can go. You can go. Here's your stuff. You can go. Here's your bag. There's your shoes. You can go. The door. You can go. You can go. You can go. And tell me and him have a complete understanding on what's going on right now. You should,
Okay, well,
and you
then
should
let's talk
respect my
about it. That doesn't
situation.
mean that I
As a
have to
woman,
leave.
you should respect my situation, and you should be able to say, "I'ma just leave and let y'all handle it." It's my house. I'm asking her to go. What do you mean? Do he want you to go?
I don't want you in no mess like
What you mean? She just came back around. She shouldn't be around at all. Why is anybody from your past around? I'm confused. You're in a relationship with me.
Okay.
Okay, so why she here?
But she on the opposite end of the
That's
couch.
cool. I'm just gonna call my ex and have him come over.
Do that.
I'ma just call I'm gonna call my ex and have him come over. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that?
Come on.
I'm gonna call my ex and have him come over.
Whatever.
Since you think it's sweet. Since you think it's sweet. Since you think it's sweet. I'm just confused.
Just let her go. I'm sorry.
See you tomorrow.
Listen, how would y'all deal with that? I know it would be up and sitting up. You hear me? Get your ass the hell up out my. Hey, Slim, I ain't got no problem with you, but go and get up out my house. This is my house. And then if you get disrespectful, then it's gonna be a whole other situation. But before that, hey, Slim, this between me and my spouse, my girl or my wife, whatever. Go on and get up out of here. Go on and get up out of here. But you might want to sit outside because her stuff about to come right with her. So you can have her. She can go with you. But yeah, for right now, homie, go on and get your ass the hell up out of my house. And yes, this was a skit. Yes, this definitely was a skit. It's not gay. This was a skit. I'm about to put the link up. About to put the link up. Definitely was a skit. Definitely one of those. Hey, Lady D Jones, I see you. You see, if it was real, it would never been all that damn talking. She would go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew that. I knew it was a skit by then. Honey, by the time he got back home, the locks would have changed. He would not have been able to get in. Right? Hey, Tinky, I'm over on the good YouTube. Come on over. Definitely, I would have. Man, listen, I would have like Slim. Slim, I'm extending you the olive branch because you don't have nothing to do with this. Whether you knew about me or not, go on and leave my residence. But for her, you can be outside waiting for her because her and her bags, her luggage, her things gonna be right behind you, up out of here. And I would have been like, in the words of Too Short, bitch. I don't want to say the end of that. Let the cussing begin. Let the cussing begin. And I would have got her slam up out there. Before I let you all the way up in the ass, watch your mouth. Don't say too much, because this is YouTube. You can express yourself and address yourself. But you know what I'm saying? Have some decorum for your boy. Please, one time for the one time. Let me get you up in here. Pause. No Diddy. Coming to the stage, only known as Bama. What's up with it? You muted, brother. You muted. You got to unmute yourself.
Big Phil.
What's upper?
What's going on, Big Phil?
Everything is everything. What's goody like
Hey,
the
Big
mob?
Phil, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Big Phil.
Yeah.
Both of them gotta get up out of there, man.
Get up out of there. That's a
Or they
fact.
gonna get some hot ones.
Man. That's why I say I'm extending Bama a courtesy. Like Slim, this ain't about you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't even know you. Or even if I did know who you was, go on and leave my house. But then if the Bama jump out there get the wolfing, then it might be a whole nother issue.
You a different person than me, Phil. I'm trying to tell you, man.
But
I'm
see,
trying
that's
to
the
tell you
you
because
got to get a warning. You got to get
it's
a
warning,
warning.
bro. Hey, bro. Ain't no warning, bro.
No, you got to. You know
You
why you
knew
got to
she
get a
was.
warning?
You knew, but he knew the girl in the relationship. Come on now.
But
You knew that she
it
don't
can
stay
be
by herself.
explained
So
away in court. Oh, he was invited over. But if I give the warning, if something happened after that warning and the police come, I'm in good standing because now this Bama, he would not leave after being told that he was no longer welcome in my home and he threatened me and I had to do what I had to do. You feel me? Read between the lines, Bama. Read between the
I
lines.
understand what you're saying, Phil. I understand what you're saying. You want to be a civil person about it.
No.
Me,
No. I want to protect my freedom about it. So if I do go off the handle, if they might have to process me, but I'm coming home. You feel me?
hey, I feel you, but check this out. Me, I don't fuck about none of that.
Tay
You
Ule,
in
what's
my
up, my brother? I'm
crib,
on YouTube.
I don't
I
care about
feel
none
you.
of that.
I
You
feel
in
because
my crib, you
I
gotta
really don't
go.
either. I really don't either, but at the same time, in this day and age, with somehow some of these cases are going, you better try to think in the midst of the bullshittery, because if you don't, they gonna try to
That's why I said I understand what you're saying, but bruh, there's no way I'm coming to the crib. I'm asking you nicely to get out my what?
Yeah,
Nigga, get the fuck up
you
out of
got
here.
because that way it doesn't show no malice. You like, listen, this ain't about you.
Nah,
This
yeah.
argument's between me and my missus. So go on and leave the premises. And then if he get to jumping off, salute. So if he gets to jumping off, talking about, I ain't going nowhere, you bad ass nigga. Fuck you. Oh yeah. That's
So,
your ass, Mr.
all right,
Postman.
so my thing is now. So, what are you gonna do with the female though? She can stay there.
Hell no, she getting the hell up out of there. That's why I said
Oh,
earlier. I said, but when you leave, you can go ahead and sit out front because she coming right behind your ass. Her and her belongings is coming right
a
after
fact.
you.
That's
So
a
go,
fact
you can sit outside and y'all can continue what y'all was doing, whatever,
for
wherever, but
sure.
not here. Get the hell on. You hear me? Phantom Beats was good.
It's good, fam. Shoot, Luke.
Super
Nah, I'm
Fitness
just
on
gonna give
Mike.
him 10 seconds.
You
10
said
seconds.
you said what happened?
You got 10 seconds to get out.
Yeah, less than that. Seconds, the guard number. You got 7 seconds to leave my residence.
Are you going to meet him?
Oh boy,
And then
Mike's
after
asleep
that,
too.
she'll be following. She got 20 minutes.
That part, Phantom Beans. Let's
She
go,
got
go.
7 seconds too.
Look.
Get the hell up out of
While he
here.
walking out the door, I suggest you go pack your bag, pack light, and get your
And
ass
get
the
up out
hell
of here.
on.
Yep, get up out of here. For
Get the
sure.
hell on up out of here. Sheesh. You
Nah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
that's
talking about?
crazy.
Because this is my thing, right? If everything was copacetic, then your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, significant other, insignificant, whatever, would have the courtesy to say, look, or would have presented their ex in such a way that there's no underhanded stuff going on or whatever case may be. Because there are certain situations where people have become friends later on, like plutonic friends after the fact or whatever. Some people be married and they never
It wouldn't
cross that
happen in
path.
secret, though.
Yeah, it would, that's what I'm saying. It would never have to be a secret. It would be upfront. It would be above board, and it still might be the courtesy of, okay, try to time it to when my man is already home, or my woman is already home, or whatever the case may be. But to have them there and then have that so what mentality about that would have pissed me off even more. It was
Definitely would have pissed me
what?
off. I'm
It would be
telling
like,
you.
so what?
That's why I said it
Oh
was too much. It was too much talking in that video. Too
man, that's how I knew. That's how I knew it was
too much.
a skit. Cause ain't no way in hell that woman would have. She went oops upside his head because he right there. She probably would have ran across that room when that girl got to talking that and all that, and would have went off on her or whatever the case may be. It would have been a lot more than that.
And then Shorty got her dog and her rubbing her
Just
dog
yelling
though.
with the little toy dog like.
Which means the dog already knows that this person's been around
Oh,
for a long
talk about
time.
it. Talk
Exactly.
about.
Exactly.
In my
That's why I
home,
said if you got
anybody
pets at
that's a
your
free
house,
one.
your pet's gonna tell it all. Pet's gonna
Shout out
tell
to
it
Philly
all.
215. That's a fact. It's like, hey, Slim,
Especially a dog.
man, I wish I would come home and some Bama's in my home and he try to get bucked like, yeah, and okay. I'm
Okay,
counting my
Phil,
7
what
seconds. You
about
got
if
7 of
he's
them.
ignorant to the fact that you exist?
That's why I extended the immediate diplomacy. This ain't about you. This between me and my spouse or me and my girl. Go on and leave my residence. Da 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 da. But you can sit out there because she coming right behind you. But if he get the bucking or get to saying certain things or whatever, yeah, I'm hitting that or oh, you is you? Well, you about to be hit by these. Blah 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 blah. Listen, get on up out of here and girlfriend, good girlfriend. Honey bun, boo boo bun thing. Don't get that. Matter of fact, you get your carry-on bag. Don't even get the big bag. Get the carry-on bag. Get your little draw raws and your little bras and things, and get the hell on up out of here, huh? Yeah, yeah,
Hey, Big Phil.
yes, sir.
You could have been in that situation with your last
I
situation.
don't know
I'm
who
gonna
you
leave that
talking
alone.
about, and we don't discuss
I'm gonna
ghosts in here. We don't discuss no ghosts in here. You tried it. You tried it. Thank God for new beginnings
That's
and new
hilarious.
possibilities. You feel me? He tried it,
got
didn't he?
him.
He
Got
tried.
him.
You ain't getting me because I know how to bob and weave like Mike Tyson in his prime. You feel me? He tried it, didn't he, Peeps Game? He tried it. Listen, I was ready. I was ready.
Yo, but Big
Always ready.
Phil,
You
for
don't gotta
real,
get ready.
I
That
don't
part.
think that sister did anything wrong but protect her brother.
Oh, not at all. Not in the least bit. You're supposed to be able to protect yourself, your family, your belongings, and to a certain degree,
Yeah,
your
but
neighbors.
how high that bail was set, for me, it's just like it's
What
gonna end bad for her.
I don't know what color the individuals were. I don't know what state they were in. What you know what state they were in?
Nah, no idea.
Some states don't like us as is. And I think with the
Somebody
amount of
asked Chat GPT in chat.
with the amount of people involved that were injured and or unalive, I kind of see it. What it was like 250,000 or something like that? Or was it more than that?
That she got for
I'm
bail.
not sure, but they got the money for her.
As they should have. As they
Crazy.
should have.
And that goes
What
back to
was
the
it?
problem. Why are
I'm
four
saying, so when they
grown
expect her
men
to do that?
going in on one individual? Four grown ass men.
Mm, it could have been
Why
some
can't
petty
you, if
stuff,
I have a beef with you, let's do it one on one.
but that's too much like right though. That's too much like right. And who knows? It might have started off that way, and he might have
Might
been
want to
whooping the
be,
one,
yeah,
but he
Nah,
be.
was
but if you
jumping.
watch the video, Phil,
I
the
didn't see
dude
it. I didn't.
sort of walks out of his car and then all four of them jump him. One runs away.
Mm, well,
There's one
listen.
individual who realized, nah, this ain't for me. I ain't built for this.
Got up out
And
of
that
there.
nigga hit the skates. And then he tried to come around back when everything was done.
uh, One of them type knockers.
They
Listen,
gonna get,
I feel
they
like
gonna
I
try to
feel
give
like
her some time, bro.
I feel
I
like that her bond shouldn't be high. I feel like she should have been let out on personal recognizance. Maybe it might depend on what her background is too. It might depend on what her record is. She might have a record for other things. But in that situation, she should very well have a right to defend her brother, defend herself, or whatever the case may be, and it not be a
Okay,
thing.
what goes with a case of you fire a couple rounds into the air to warn them that you're armed?
Say that one more time. What happened to that?
If you fire a couple of rounds into the air,
You can still get locked up for that.
You can get a charge for
Yeah, you can still
discharging
get.
your
yeah, but
firearm in
you ain't
public.
shot nobody, but they'll
But
definitely get off the
who
body.
trying to do all that? Who try? Man, I'm not
Who-
fire. Listen, I'm not me. I'm not gonna fire no gun in the air. If you
Yeah, at
assault
all.
my peoples, if you assault my family, if you assault me, if you assault my children or whatever the case, I'm not firing in the air. I'm
100.
gonna try to put something in your ass. Pause. I might not try to take you all the way out, but I'm gonna put something in your ass.
Hey,
Pause.
yo!
I said pause.
But then she ended up being an assassin.
She ended up what?
Being an assassin.
Okay. Oh, listen. In the moment, y'all doing y'all because what would have happened if they would have stomped her brother and he died?
And he died.
Then
Yeah,
what?
like, come on,
Because
what?
that's happened too.
Okay,
That's
Happened to
happened
Phil,
my,
too.
happened to
let's
my
say
in New
this
York,
this
nigga.
stuff happens in a couple of seconds, right?
All of it. That's a fact.
Okay, so in the milliseconds, you grab it out and you fire two warning shots into
Ain't
up
nobody
Bro.
into
thinking
the
about
air
that. Like,
into the
let me get these
the
Hold on,
Bama
hold
building.
on,
calls my
hold on.
brother. Let me get them Bama
Yeah, yeah,
calls my
hold on,
brother.
Phantom. Hold on, Phantom. So say if somebody was jumping one of your brother or whatever, and you just gonna get out the car and fire shots in the air?
Come on, Shine. In the
If they
words of
were
Ed
only
Lover,
throwing
come on,
punches, I'm
Shine.
gonna throw a couple of shots to
In
get
the
him
air.
off.
Yeah, you gonna throw a couple shots. You gonna hook them joints. What's that movie when they were
No,
shooting you?
like
On the
You hook
Matrix?
them
literally.
The
joints.
Okay,
Matrix?
these guys had no weapons, right?
I don't give a man. It was four of them. She a girl. She can't jump in with her hands. Well, she could have. She probably would have got punched
I'm
too.
trying to be the defense. All right.
Man, ain't
There's
no
no defense,
defense.
bro. She
Wait,
did
wait,
the
wait,
defense.
wait.
Ain't no
I'm
She
trying to
defense.
was the
be
It's a
the
young
defense.
defensive
lady
attorney
defending her
on this
brother.
situation. So
She
on the
was the
defensive
defense, man.
attorney, they're gonna say this person could have fired a couple of shots in the air and they would have
No, they not.
dispersed.
No, they
Man,
not.
all
Take
she
your
got
hand
to
and
do
say
is
that.
like, I didn't think about it. I just grabbed my gun and went to protect my brother and defend my brother. That's it. That's all she got to say. She ain't got to say. As soon as she say I thought about it, then that becomes calculation. That
But if you
becomes
watch that
premeditation.
video, Phil, on
Huh?
some of them, they actually kill shots. She keeps going
So,
at a body.
so when you I put it this way, right? We human. And it doesn't make it right or wrong, but we're human. And sometimes when we're in the midst of anger or the adrenaline rush is going, something clicks in.
But Phil, what you gotta remember is she a black girl.
I get it. I
You're
get
gonna
it.
go above jurors.
Hopefully of her peers. Hopefully of her peers. And they would understand. The average black person will
Likely not.
understand. Hopefully,
Likely not.
depending on
The
where she's
state will
at.
probably
Depending on where she's at.
overpower the defense team.
Depending on where she's at.
Phantom, I can tell you never been
Because
to that.
there is some way she actually looks like
You never
she
been to that.
just on a dead limb keeps clipping.
What? Oh, you mean
She
like
kept
kept busting?
clipping on a dead body,
But
bro.
you
You
could
can't
something
do
in your
that.
mind can click. Something in your mind could click, and you just like you should have left my brother alone. Like I'm not. Listen. At the end of the day, all she got to do is say, "I wasn't thinking. I just reached for my gun and went to help my
And then if
brother."
it gets
That's
proven
it.
that all four of them had no weapons on them,
It don't
that
matter.
doesn't matter what
It
your
don't matter.
intent
It's a mob.
was.
You got to understand. People gonna look at
No,
it like
Phil,
it's
Phil,
a.
that's
Hold on, hold on, hold
where
on, hold on,
it
hold on,
all
hold on for a
changes
second. Hold
for
on a
her.
second. People gonna look at it like it's a gang situation, a mob mentality, because it's more than
Exactly.
two individuals that are attacking one man. That's like a mob thing or whatever. You don't. They don't have to be gang affiliated, but it's gonna be looked at as a mob situation attacking that man. So she is a female. A female. She don't look that big. I don't know how big her brother is, but she don't look that big. Saw her brother getting stomped out, whooped out, whatever was going on,
Have you
and
guys
went to his
watched the
aid.
actual video from the start?
Sure, I do got to watch it.
I'm about to say, yeah,
That dude jumped out of his car to confront them dudes by himself,
Um,
solo dolo.
well,
He jumped out. They didn't drag him out. He jumped out.
when he jumped out, what was his reason for jumping out?
did
Could
he
be
jump out
verbal
swinging?
sparring, could be whatever it was.
I
But
gotta go
he
watch the
jumped
video.
out.
I
He
got to
was
watch
never
the video too
dragged from
before I
his
jump too
vehicle.
far deep into it.
Like when we start talking technically in lawyer terms and stuff,
That's
that
why
dude caused
that's
all
why
of that.
that's why I didn't put this story on the docket yet, because I did want to dig deeper. But still, even if he did approach one, had a problem with one, and they jumped him or whatever the case may be, she still got a right to defend her brother. Period. Period.
But she gonna end up serving time.
Maybe, maybe
We all
not.
know that.
Maybe, maybe not. It depends on who's the jury of her peers are. If they
Phil,
look
I
like
love
us,
that you
if they look like
believe
us,
in the
she gonna walk.
beautiful law, but the law is going to send her ass
That
in
depends.
behind.
That depends. Because in some states, all you have to do is feel like there's a threat, and you can stand your
Okay,
ground.
can you
Feel like
ask
a threat. Not
the
even that
chat?
is an imminent threat. Feel like it's a threat.
Phil, ask the chat what state was it in?
Do y'all know what state this happened in, y'all? Do y'all know what state this happened in? Gotta wait for. Now,
Because
depending on the state,
depending on the state, then we're gonna get our answer.
yeah, I'm about to say because DC doesn't have a cell law, but there's been plenty of people that have gotten off of shooting people under fence because the jury sided with them because they know how it is out on these streets. I mean, years ago, before Chocolate City became Baskin and Robbins, I don't know what happened now, but back in the days, people have walked
Baskin and Robin is crazy.
31 flavors. You feel me? Mike 313, what up, though? Right, she was in distress. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It does depend on the state though, because certain states don't have a disorder, a self defense or stand your ground statute or law to protect the individuals. The only thing they would have to throw themselves on the mercy of the jury, and hopefully that the jury is of like mind
It was in
and can
Michigan.
understand where they're from. Angie said the state of injustice.
It
Hey
was in
Phil,
Michigan. It was in Michigan.
Bama said it was in Michigan.
I don't know what the laws in Michigan, so I can't.
Yo, Bama, can you research what the laws are in Michigan?
He trying to get you to do the work, Bama.
Well, he came out with the evidence.
See it
Then
right
you got
here.
to present the case.
Lot of mercy.
Hey, Big Phil, when you gonna come out to Australia?
When am I gonna come out to Australia? I know part of Australia is a beautiful place, and I know another part of Australia could be a very dangerous place. So it would have to make dollars to make sense for me to come all the way to Australia. I would love to because there's certain aspects of
Wait,
Australia I
what's
would
the
love to check
dangerous
out.
place you know in Australia?
The outback. What you talking? Australia
Well,
got some of the most deadliest and dangerous animals, insects, and critters
why
that's
is it
on this
called the
earth.
Outback, Phil?
Huh?
Because nobody goes there
All right, the
apart
only
from
look,
adventurous, crazy white
But
people.
you said only adventurous crazy
but
people.
look, but look. It's an open carry state.
Open carry state. Mm.
Yeah, but check this out. They was in the car transporting, so she don't got a permit, a concealed weapons permit. To, know what I'm saying
Mm.
they drove in the car with that gun, so that shit could be against her right there.
It could be, but if they have a
She
jury of
didn't
her
walk. She
peers,
was coming from somewhere else. Her brother got out of the car, but she was walking from somewhere else.
Oh, so she was walk. So she wasn't in
She
the car.
walked up to it. She was coming from somewhere and saw her
Oh, so
brother
oh,
she
was
she
good then.
getting
saw.
She good.
jumped.
She good.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Then
Could be.
that's a dead
That's
case.
self defense. She good,
Could
brother.
be.
Self
Somebody,
defense.
Chop Boss was good. He asked me over on IG, how do I feel about the Washington
Hey,
Commanders going
Philly.
back to the Redskins? Hold on. How do I feel about the Washington Redskins? I mean, Commanders going back to the Redskins. I don't care either way because I ain't a fan of either team. However, I think they should stay with the Commanders because a lot of issue with it being the Redskins. Some people didn't, but some people did. And to me, Trump ain't got no he ain't got no right, no reason to get involved in team names in the NFL any damn way. Make that make sense. But a lot of people looked at the term redskin as a derogatory term towards Native Americans. Not everybody, but a lot. So for him to want it to go back to redskins, what is your real motive and agenda in that? And I'm gonna leave that alone. We can get back to what we talk about. Respect, boss. Sorry about that,
Actually,
brother.
Phil, on the note that you just mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
Trump
That's
was the
that big
one
word.
when Biden was getting involved in the NFL teams
Mm-hmm.
who said presidents shouldn't get involved in NFL teams.
Okay. But he's
He
doing it now.
literally said that.
But he's doing it now.
Exactly.
The hypocrisy of it all, right?
That's all he is, bro.
Listen, y'all guys, I think
And
y'all. I think
like it's like sweet karma. All the people that voted for him that were non-white immigrants
But
and
but
whatever.
but it ain't just them that's gonna suffer. Unfortunately, it ain't just them that's gonna suffer. If it
Do
was
you
just
think he'll
them, if it
be
was
impeached
segmented to just
before he
them,
serves
so
his
be it.
term, Phil?
Say that again.
Do you think he'll be impeached before he serves his term?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The way he's setting things up, he's kind of setting himself up to be untouchable. So I don't know, to be honest. He would
No,
have
they're
to
trying to
he would
set
have
up
to be removed.
Obama about
He would
Russia.
have to be removed a whole nother way, the way
They're
things are
trying to
going.
set up Obama about Russia, but he can't set Obama up about Russia and then he gets out of office, then he will have similar crimes against him. And the whole
The man
Epstein
came
thing,
into office with crimes on his back.
right?
Make that make sense. Make that make sense. We living in trying
Actually,
times,
that's
huh?
actually the fun fact of the world. Trump is the only felon ever elected as a president anywhere in the world.
Factamundo. Factamundo.
And yo, the dudes love him.
Hey, Stony, who loves it? You said
America
who?
does. Y'all voted for him.
Now, you know, y'all voted for him. I didn't vote for that Bama. I didn't vote for him. But the thing of it is, we gotta live with the consequences of our actions collectively. Our
Y'all
actions,
should
whether
try to
whether
get
we
him
want
out
to.
of office before his full term because he will do a lot of damage if you allow him a
Already
whole four
already
years.
has and is. You right. You right. I'm with you on that. Hey, TT, Jody Prince, I'm over on the good YouTube. But listen, y'all, I thank y'all for coming up. I'm about to calm y'all down so I can get to the finality of my show. Do y'all got any final words for the situation and respect my space?
Hey, this
Nah, it's all
Batman.
good, my G.
Appreciate you,
You gonna
family.
open up a space?
Maybe later, or somebody else will, you know.
Y'all gotta get that camping gig going, nigga.
I'm already on it. Got it. I appreciate you.
Alright, big
Batman, what was
Philip.
you saying?
I, I, Big Phil.
All right, my brother.
We out of here, man. I appreciate the time.
Yay, yay.
It's always a pleasure talking to a big fella like you, man. Hey, pause, 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 pause,
Pause.
pause.
No Diddy. Still, no Diddy.
No Diddy. Salute, bro.
Salute. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a lot going on out here in this world and in the internet streets. You feel me? Big Phil, you got to check in with the kangaroos. Listen, y'all. There's a camping trip coming up that I'm a part of for the FDN Flip the Network. Flipperachi, I know you watching. I know you watching. I see you. I see you. I know you watching. There's a camping trip coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy is gonna be there. They pairing me up with the infamous Blair. Blair. You know how to be saying lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my. I got to say lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Listen, it's going to be a situation. It's going to be a different situation. I just ask for y'all to prayerfully pray for me. Pray for me. Because it's going to be different. But there's gonna be a bunch of people. People are getting paired up lovely for the most part. Flipper, right? Getting paired up lovely, like, and we outside. You feel me? It's gonna be one of them ones. It's one of them ones. Make sure you tapped in, got your Patreon, patreon.com/flip the network. You feel me? And if you don't, I feel sorry for you. But we gonna be outside. You know what I'm talking about? And your boy is going to be one of the only individuals there that really got some experience with real camping. A lot of these other characters, cast members, ICs, individuals, and others don't know shiggery about camping. So it's going to be very interesting, huh? Very interesting. I'm gonna just be like this, like, look at these bammers, yeah. Now, if I rock with you, you good. If I don't rock with you, you gonna have to get good. I'm saying. For as GMG, it's only one of us. Listen, it's gonna be a lituation. Flip the woods, flip the camp, flip the cabin trip, whatever you want to call it. Just call me. Make sure I'm good out there, huh? Woo, woo. Put the call out. Big Phil, you good out there? Hell no, Blair keep attacking me. Listen, it's gonna be a situation. I'm playing. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful situation, or whatever the case may be. A lot of content, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of bullshittery. It'll probably take me back to when I was a teenager and all the camping pranks that went on. Ah, it's gonna be up for some of y'all bammers, huh? Queen, let me tag you. G Blizzle, I'm on the lookout for y'all because y'all a dangerous couple. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the couples out, Queen and G Blacks. It's gonna be up in style, huh? Listen. Y'all enjoy yourself. It's Friday. I'll be back on 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got a special guest from FDN, Mac the Mustang, coming through. We gonna have some shenanigans and things going on. She gonna try to find y'all some love out here. You feel me? Ooh. So tell a friend, come back here, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time on the Big Phil Speaks channel. On that note, y'all know what I like to say, ladies and gentlemen. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody. Second of all, and most importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. Ooh. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me with an emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we could chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that MFing day, y'all know what your boy like to say. I holla. You feel me?
We're one big happy family. We're GMG. One big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech.
On that note, I'm up out of here. Y'all be blessed. You feel me? It's Friday.